I, 20 female, found a photo of a woman in my dad's 52 male wallet. I was visiting my parents this week and my dad was working on his car and asked me to take his wallet and pay for a delivery. I did that, but I also noticed two small pictures. One was of mom and dad, cute, and another was a woman I've never seen before. Both the pictures were really old. She's not related to us as she's from a different ethnic group. I know it's none of my business and it probably is nothing, but it raises so many questions in my mind. My parents are happily married. I don't believe he cheated or is cheating on her, but my mind is going on overdrive thinking about this. This woman clearly means something to him. On one hand, I think I may be better off not bringing it up at this time. I feel awkward talking about it to him. My mind keeps jumping to awful conclusions, and I don't want this to affect us. I'm really struggling with this decision. I think you should just talk to him. Why not? I don't see why not. And if he has nothing to hide, then... And it's also like... It's not like you were invading his privacy. It's his wallet. Like, I think it's fine. Because you don't want to, like, jump to conclusions and then think the worst of your dad. And then you're going to have that in your head anyways. Like, you're going to start resenting him. And you could have no reason to resent him. Like, what if he just actually did nothing and this is, like, one of his... Like, maybe his mom when he was younger. Or when she was younger or something. I don't know. But I feel like if you just keep thinking about stuff that it could possibly be, you're going to hate your dad. You're going to start hating your dad because you're going to be like, oh, he's cheating. Like, when really you could just communicate with him and be like, hey, so I found this and, like, I feel a little weird about it. This person says, if it were me, I would just ask him. There's probably an innocent explanation. If you're worried about him denying it, you could take a photo of the picture in his wallet as proof. It's likely just a friend you're not familiar with. Also, like, yeah, you can't act like you're gonna know every single person that has ever been in your parents' life. Like, they also have lived their own lives, and I can assure you, when I'm older, I probably will have people that were important to me or are important to me that my kids probably don't know or won't really ever see. Like, I don't know. I don't know every one of my dad's friends from... Actually, I would feel weird if I opened my dad's wallet and saw another picture of another girl and I didn't know who it was. I would feel weird. I'd be like, wait, who this girl? Okay, 6 days later update. I'm really grateful for the advice I received. I decided to ask him about it last week when I was over at their house. It turned out it was a picture of his fiance who had passed away after an accident. He had completed his undergrad and master's in another country. They had met in the first month of college and instantly fallen in love. They stayed together while they completed their education, and he had proposed and got a good job. She passed away just 3 weeks after they had gotten engaged. He decided to move back as he wanted to spend time with family. I would have never guessed this. He's always been a chilled out person, always happy and calm, and I can't imagine how he could overcome losing someone he planned to build his life with at such a young age. I teared up a little when he was talking about it, which is a bit silly, while he was very calm and collected. I'm a bit guilty for jumping to the worst conclusion quickly, and without Reddit's advice, I would not have had the courage to ask him about it. Oh, great. Thanks for ruining my day. Literally, I can't... This is so sad, first of all. And second of all, not to make it about me, but this just reminds me that I always am thinking about, I've been having really bad intrusive thoughts, and I've said this before, but it keeps happening. Like, the other day I was in the car, I was like, oh, I could die right now, and then Jack would be so sad. And then, like, I think about it in reverse. Like, if he died, I would literally be like, no, it's over for me. It's over. So, yeah, I keep thinking about that, and it's pissing me off. And it's also so annoying because I'm like, I'm happy in life. I love my life right now. I'm happy. I'm working towards my goals, but it's like, why do random things have to come in my brain about, like, you could die at any point? Okay, thanks. I know, but, like, you don't have to say that. It's literally me saying it in my head, but it's not, because I do not consent to that, and it's pissing me off. Okay, someone said, sometimes kids have to understand that their parents had and still have parts of their lives that they don't belong to their kids. Frankly, those parts of their lives only belong to them. And then someone said, wow, this just hit me to the core. After my father's passing, I struggled a lot with this feeling I didn't completely know him as a person, despite always being in my life and an awesome dad. This just put it in perspective. Ugh, I'm literally gonna cry. Stop. It really does put it in perspective, but I don't even need it to be put in perspective because it's already in perspective in my head. I always think about it. So, like, I don't need to be reminded. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.